This one hack made me productive as hell. Literally. Like I work 12 hours productive, not just brainstorming, 12 hours productive, and it is good. I can't do that for 7 days. I do that for around 5 to 6 days in a week. Okay, so the hack is don't fall off the momentum. Now you will say, what do you mean by that? Suppose you wake up, and as soon as you wake up, your alarm hits, you get the thinking of, yeah, I shouldn't, should I just take 5 minutes more? Don't want to wake up. I want to do this. I want to do that. You think that. Okay. So what it creates is it creates laziness. It makes you out of order because your brain thinks if I did one thing late, I can do another thing late. So your whole day crumbles. So what you have to do is don't fall off in the starting, and you will be better at the end. Okay, the example I would give to is the example of alarm. Suppose it is 5 a.m. in the morning, and you slept at 2, and you are working on 3 hours of sleep, and you want to sleep, so you don't have to sleep. Okay, wake up. After waking up, do whatever you want. Okay, work on your business, good habits. Okay, don't do any bad habits. Work on your business, work on anything, but just don't listen to music, and don't fall into that trap, I will do this work after this time, or don't scroll reels. You would be set for the day. That's it. You won't believe how simple it is. Now you might be thinking it is too simple, it won't work. It works 100% of the time. Try it for yourself, and you will see the results. Okay, the thing is, our brain thinks in the terms of, you know those video games, the maps where there are gray areas that you haven't discovered. Our brain thinks of in that term. If our brain isn't familiar with something, it makes us not go there or not do that thing. For example, suppose you haven't tried smoking it. You never tried smoking it. Do you get the urge to smoke? No. Do you get the urge to smoke if you haven't smoked in your lifetime? No, because that is a locked area. And you see people can't quit this addiction just because they have that area unlocked, and now their brain is addicted to it. Okay, that's a prime example of this thing. The smoking example, the drinking example, the alcohol example, the any type of thing. Okay, suppose this is very deep. You need to think about this. Our brain works in two ways. Okay, the first one is, if it is not familiar with you, our brain tends to avoid that place. Okay, because our brain is trying to make us survive. Okay, you can't blame it. So when we do something new, we feel a lot of resistance, a lot of resistance. But the thing is, if in your starting of the day, you did something new, or you did something that was hard, your brain is like, I have done this thing one time, I can do it another 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 time. The cycle continues after that. Okay, but the thing is, as soon as you break one cycle of that, your brain will think, yeah, I have broken one cycle, I can take some leisure away. I can literally and literally, it happens to me too. Like I am working in my on my thing and project and stuff, and then in middle of it, I get a notification on my phone. My phone is silent, but when I open my phone, I also close the tap to wake up feature, if you know, lift to wake up feature on iPhone. Okay, when I press the power button, the notification comes on. Now I will, like, I go there. Insta notifications are off, so I don't go to Insta. I go there, suppose it is WhatsApp, and randomly, our mind is so programmed, even after you know it, I type the message, reply to the message, and after that, I subconsciously go to the status section and check status. And I don't even have contacts that I care about that put status out. That's the truth. People that I know that are even even this bit to me knows me on Instagram and this and that, and they can message me on WhatsApp, but none of them put out status. Okay, and I randomly watched that. You know why? Because my brain has crossed that section. My brain is familiar with that place. So, this will be the hack. Don't make your brain familiar with things that you don't want to do in your life. And now you might say, life is once, you should try everything. Yeah, you can try everything, but after a certain time, after you have enough backup, enough things. And not gonna lie to you, the people that say I want to drink, I never understood them. Maybe I will drink sometimes in the near future, not in the near future, in, I don't know, eternal future. Maybe I will drink 1 or 2 times, but I don't get the point of that. Like, you are drinking, you are literally trying to forget something. You are literally forgetting your present time, being unconscious, not in a that way that you are that you are just down to your legs. Okay, you are unconscious, you can't think, you are half conscious, you could say that, not unconscious, you are half conscious, you are losing time. If your life is not good enough that you can stay in the present, change your life. Why are you drinking? That's my whole point on drinking. So let's not go off the topic. That's the thing. Don't make your brain familiar with things that you don't want to do in your day. If you make them break order even for a second, it will slip away like this. Okay, both are real. If you work in starting of your day and don't watch any of bullshit content, your day will go like this. And if you watch any of those content, your day will go like this. Okay, see you in the next one. You might be able to do workouts, because I have built the tendency to work out every day and I feel weird when I don't work out now. So you can do that, but I don't think there are too many things that you can do that. So I would just say don't be familiar with things that you don't want to do. See you in the next one.